Join me as I take on the craziest challenge yet, surviving the cruise from hell. Can I make it through all the wild twists and turns? I've been on my fair share of vacations, but one particular trip still haunts me to this day, the infamous cruise from hell. It was supposed to be a relaxing getaway with friends, but it ended up being a series of unfortunate events that tested my patience, sanity, and sense of humor. From the moment we set sail, I knew we were in for a bumpy ride. The minute we boarded the ship, the weather started to turn sour. Dark clouds gathered on the horizon, and the winds began to pick up. I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill bad weather. I'm talking about full-blown Category 4 hurricane-style bad. The kind of weather that makes you wonder if the ship is going to stay afloat. The kind of weather that makes you question every life decision that led you to this moment. To make matters worse, we soon discovered that a nasty stomach bug was making its way around the ship. I'm not talking about a stomach bug that just makes you feel a little queasy. I'm talking about a full-blown, can't-leave-your-cabin, pray-to-the-bathroom gods kind of stomach bug. It was like the ship had become a petri dish for every known strain of norovirus. And if that wasn't enough, the service on the ship was abysmal. I'm not talking about slow service or unfriendly staff. I'm talking about complete and utter incompetence. It was like they had taken all the worst employees from every cruise line and put them on this ship just to see how much chaos they could cause. As we navigated the choppy waters, both literally and figuratively, my friends and I found ourselves scrambling to find ways to entertain ourselves. We played cards, watched movies, and even tried our hand at shipboard karaoke. But no matter what we did, we couldn't shake the feeling that we were trapped in some kind of nautical nightmare. One of the most surreal moments came when we decided to try and make the most of our situation. We convinced ourselves that the storm outside was just a minor setback and that we could still have a good time. So, we decided to host our own little party in the cabin, complete with DIY cocktails and a makeshift dance floor. It was like we were trying to defy the universe itself, laughing and dancing in the face of adversity. But then, disaster struck. The ship's captain came over the intercom, his voice trembling with fear, to tell us that we were experiencing engine failure. Yes, you heard that right. Engine failure. As in, the ship was going to drift aimlessly in the middle of the ocean, at the mercy of the storm, with no way to get back to land. It was like being in a bad action movie, only this was real life. In that moment, I thought for sure we were all going to die. I thought about all the things I still wanted to do, all the places I still wanted to see, and all the people I still wanted to hug. It was a surreal, out-of-body experience, like watching yourself from outside your own body. As we waited for help to arrive, I couldn't help but think about how this whole ordeal could have been avoided. If only we had checked the weather forecast before setting sail. If only we had brought some hand sanitizer to ward off the norovirus. If only we had chosen a different ship, with more competent staff and better engines. Looking back on that disastrous cruise, I've come to realize that it was a valuable learning experience. It taught me to be more prepared, to be more flexible, and to always, always expect the unexpected. And who knows, maybe one day I'll even be able to laugh about it. So, have you ever had a vacation from hell? Share your own horror stories in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more travel adventures and misadventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.